happening, chat? Look at DG with the gum and shit.
I mean, I still chase, Nathan. It's so hard to like not. You want to swing and hit everything, you know. And I genuinely think the only way to not to have a better eye is just to play the game more, you know.
I think with Peter, you gotta hog the plate.
It's a skill you can get just like.
You gotta hog the plate with Peter Piranha.
Who's spying on me? What's up, Sharp?
What are you guys ratting me out? You guys ratting me out? Valueless, thank you for 29 months. Ass blast. Commentary stream. DGR versus V-Swed. I don't think anything can get to the level of toxicity of Undertale, because Undertale was just rough.
Well,
yeah, I don't know. He's just, I don't know. It's quite toxic. Like Undertale, they just yell at you about like how you play the game, which is not something you kind of see. What are some of my fondest DGR moments? Probably sleeping with him. Want to join up in the booth? Yeah.
Texas Pete Dinger.
Oh yeah, I do. Where are you at? Where are we at here? Let's go to War Room.
Yo,
what's going on, Baltor?
Hello. How's it going?
What's up?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Excited here for this ass blast action.
Your family. Oh yeah, a big one here. This I was just looking at the standings here. This will have big implications for probably the 2 seed in Division 2 there. I don't know if anyone's catching Philly in that division though.
Yeah, I think Philly's done with his regular season, but yeah, I mean right here, Swed needs a sweep, honestly. Swed needs to get a sweep and then hope that Starro Chris loses next week against me.
Chris gave me the business in a couple of spring training games last night, so he's locking in.
I've played Chris in spring training. Like he's beaten me like 6 of our last 8 games. So not feeling
booze, man.
Yeah, not feeling too good. He's too good with the booze. Yeah, too good with the booze. His pitching is great. He doesn't get lazy ever pitching either, you know?
No, exactly. And I was falling for it last night because you can just abuse that outside corner.
I see like you're in here with
me. And it's it's so hard to lay off. I mean, that's really it's the hardest thing to do in the game, really, is pitch selection. And it's the most important too.
Everyone.
But this is gonna be a good one. There's gonna be a lot of fireworks in this series here.
Yeah, that might be my favorite one, DGR Mom. Just the whole D&D thing was hilarious. Yeah, this is going to be a good series right here. DGR Dingers, you can see he's practicing with his Texas Pete. Probably a little jealous of the onslaught that Dominican Pedro put on.
I mean, that was quite the showing there. And to do it against his former team as well, the locker room must have been buzzing after that one.
Yeah, there was a lot of anger. There was a lot of anger left out. I mean, you could see Wario also, though, very angry after that series. He didn't want to be traded either. Went 8 for 10, which was insane. So it's gonna be interesting come playoff time.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the playoffs, and they're right around the corner here. The heat is on.
The playoffs are happening. I think we're 2 weeks. I guess we got next week, but half the teams are already finished with their regular season. We do have a few games that will be played next week, and then after that, the playoffs are gonna be full swing underway.
I mean, when we got the trade deadline coming up tomorrow as well, so if there's gonna be any more moves, I think the only thing that I've seen is I believe Yellow Shy Guy was traded for Baby Luigi.
That is true. When we go, I think we might see Baby Luigi here making an appearance today, which I don't know why we're getting more babies on our team. I feel like Yellow Shy Guy is definitely more valuable than Baby Luigi, but that's just my opinion, you know. What do I know?
The wall jump is always helpful, you know. I mean that is something that gives you a little bit of a boost or a benefit on defense there. But
definitely didn't have a close match against the computer today.
I don't know. The slaps are hit or miss, but I think that it could be a defensive upgrade, but the babies with the tiny hitboxes
Dark Souls 2 by
are always such a pain.
Dark Souls 2 for sure. It's
Okay.
But there's been an uptick in
special place in my heart.
Sure.
support for the babies.
The games I played.
Yeah, tell me.
You know, Baby Mario's got that slap. They're just a liability in the field sometimes.
What's been going on in the pro scene? What's the meta in the pro scene? Because our meta is completely different than the pro scene meta. Like we value Boo really high in our meta, but apparently Boo has dropped down to like an 8th pick in the pro scene. What's going on there? What is up with that?
It's a lot of people are down on Boo because of the inconsistency to land the hits as much. I don't know. I'm pretty much I'm always gonna believe in Boo. And by the way, I'm in their Rio lobby, so I'll share a live feed in Discord. So if you want not delayed stream.
Oh no, I'm going with the delayed. I want the beautiful video. I want the full on things. I want the reactions. I want to see their reactions. No, just watch their stream. Just watch their stream.
Okay, all right. I can hop out of here.
It's open.
We can hop out.
Just let it fly.
But then I'll just act surprised.
Yeah, you act surprised. Like it happens. It happens with their stream overlay, right? You know, you watch it as they're watching it.
Dude, it's so hard.
That's true.
I can't not swear.
Okay.
Dark Souls 1's great for a first time playthrough, but like
They're over here talking about souls.
To go back to the boot, I think the people are frustrated with the bat the most, but he's still considered like really, really good at pitching.
Mm-hmm.
So I just can't sit here
But
and just be all right with that.
I think Peach has just had a big rise, and I think people really value some, line drive star swing as well. That might be the thing. Birdo Egg.
Birdo Egg's very good. Birdo Egg's very, very, very good. So I understand it. I feel like
Birdo's the best captain in the game.
You think Birdo's the best captain in the game?
Yeah, Birdo Egg.
I mean, once you combine
so...
its defense, I guess.
Yeah, and Birdo's got a really, really good. It's very easy for Birdo to be a 5-star team, a 4-star team.
I get what you're saying.
They just have. She just got so many connections that it just makes things very, very nice for her. And then if you can like pair that, it's just, and then plus like sometimes you can. Some people go for like the double dino and get like Yoshi and Birdo if you can. Not a lot of people, that's a lot to give up on defense on their end.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that's some people look for other options.
All right.
But I don't know. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that Boo drops. Like it's just, especially when Boo used to be like top 5 with a bullet.
Oh, we're so in there.
Yeah. Maybe pro hitters are just better, so pitching overall is less valuable. I will say, after being in that tournament, it's not just that they hit the ball every time. It's that like some of them can put the ball in the gap every time, which was really
they know
crazy.
how to really take advantage of, because some people are really good with the stick input stuff, where you can actually manipulate where the trajectory of the ball by doing the stick inputs.
That's better.
Pretty good.
Again, that's as much as I wish I could say I was good at that stuff. I mean, the game kind of left me behind a bit ago, but it's been fascinating to see, because it was pretty stale for a while. Like I would say the meta was like really stale. People weren't taking a lot of risks, but we've seen a lot of people switching batters to righty. We've seen a lot of people changing up the pitcher handedness as well to maximize that. We've seen Peach like really. We've seen honestly both of the princesses become a lot more viable.
Well, I got 2.
So, which was nice, because for a while it really kind of was pretty formulaic with, okay, there's the Birdo team versus the Bowser team, and here's how it's gonna shake out.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I found it interesting when I was doing the tournament. I felt like there wasn't a solid draft that people were following, people were mixing it up a bit more. So whereas like I think like right now when I play the guys, we all are pretty solid on what we're doing.
And especially when you know, like, when you're so familiar with what you can, what you have, how you're, what you know, like, okay, here's the part of the order that's my run scoring part of the order. The big difference in the tournament that you played in, the real stars off competitive rule set, all the hazards are turned off. So then that's the major, like, if you play like in the like net play superstars, which is our big stars off tournament, there's no hazards there. So really it's more about stadium dimensions and things like that. I love hazards. I think they're fun.
I agree.
They're
I think
especially brutal
fun.
in stars off. Like they're really brutal. Like a barrel on jungle just can really crush you.
Oh yeah, I still think they're fun.
Oh yeah. Especially for I don't think that there should ever be a classic league, which is what we call these like drafted leagues. There should never be one of these leagues that doesn't have hazards or like doesn't do duplicates and stuff, because this is just a way more fun way to play too. Like, it's obviously you want to compete and go crazy, but at the same time it's way more fun when you have the options to have crazy stuff happen.
Yeah, I agree. Where do you place bets? Here we go. Start prediction. Name one winner. Dingers or the Bombers. Both of these teams known for hitting the ball deep. Of course, V-Sweds Bowser leading the league in home runs. 17 home runs on the season.
Yeah, that's and the Dingers were worried about not being able to hit dingers this season, and they were perfectly capable of doing it, close to leading the league.
Yeah. Of course, Hammer Brother also in the top 10 right there for the Dingers. PD Piranha in the top 10 for the Dingers. Hammer Bro for the Bombers. A lot of home run hitters right here. Although not the two most friendly home run parks, I would say.
No, Park certainly not. The center field, the outfield is huge here. You really got to be careful. Especially, we have seen the plants. I don't know if it'll carry over from the tournament that's still going on, but the plants have been nasty lately. So we'll see if they're going to have an impact in this series here. As we got a massive implications, like we said, this is some seeding sure-ups here, as the Bombers are definitely hunting that sweep and standing in their way. Fired up offense of the Dingers here. Who do you think's got the edge in this one, Pooh?
I gotta say, I feel like DGR's been putting in a lot of work this week. But Swed knows how to score runs. I give Swed credit. He knows how to score runs. Swed also knows the deficiencies of his team, which is his pitching. He's been able to work around it really well. I think I would give the edge to Swed in 2-1 here today.
Okay, I think that's a safe bet here. Mm-hmm. I don't think we're going to see a sweep.
I don't think we're seeing a sweep. No.
I think these teams are too good. I think both of these players have these are two teams I think that are a great example of getting the game down as the season's gone along. Mm-hmm. They're going to, they might Swed likes to run himself out on the bases here, but this is going to be one of the big storylines here. Yeah. How does this big fella go?
Yeah, now what is he? Are we pitching to him?
First pitch he sees.
Oh no. Oh wait, he jumped a little too early there.
Yeah, I mean,
he just jumped way too early.
Those ones with that, they're so tall. I'm trying to see if on how that is. It's way up there.
I don't know.
But I don't think you're getting that one. But for Bowser to hit that there too, first pitch he sees.
Oh no, that's not what you want to see. I mean, I think. All right, you gave Bowser your one pitch. You beat him. You peg him the rest of this series. Now you don't let him do that again.
That's the thing. Who in the playoffs especially.
Oh yeah.
Are we going to see the heavies really start getting walked? Great little mix up on the change of speeds there from Peach on that one. I like the pitch sequencing from Peach so far. I know that Bowser one that was a bit tough, but there's been some good mix-ups.
Yeah, one thing to look out for too, DGR doesn't really have any star hitters, so he does use his star pitches quite frequently.
And that's very interesting. Yeah, especially you're looking kind of at it right now, and yeah, I'm trying to think really who might be the star pitchers and the
right
star
there,
hitters
you
on
see,
this team.
there he goes, right there with the star pitch, and it's been extremely effective for him. He kind of just throws it completely outside because he knows everyone's going to swing at it, right? Like he knows they're going to swing at it, so he just throws it outside so nobody's going to get it.
Yeah, and that's the smart way to do it too, especially if they're not familiar with that with the that pitch especially, and with just how brutal the outside pitches are.
Mm-hmm. We're going to see Green Shy Guy on the mound here for the Bombers. That's not how you want to start off. Now, how are we going to approach Texas Pete?
Uh-oh. Oh. Texas Pete. Got a good look at that one, but
he moved in.
Not enough.
Moved in, needed to move out.
Now, I'm curious if it's maybe if there's any change in philosophy, and we were talking about star swing hitters. I like using them here on the Daisy star swings, use them on Peach.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Those will land. Those and there is some tricks to getting those, but those are tricky ones to get, especially with 2 outs there. Why not take a risk, take a shot, bottom of the first? It's okay to use those stars there.
I mean, now we have Hammer Bro up here for DGR. Also, another one in the top 10 of home runs right here.
Yeah,
That's
turn
the
on
pitch. That's the pitch he wants.
That's what they call me.
Both of these. Oh. That inside pitch is so deadly. Oh, good take right there. And that is going to be
Oh,
the heater.
the heater. Green Shy Guy came with the heater, just blew it right past him.
Yeah, it is. I did not realize that about the dingers here, and that's pretty impressive, and why it's so important to hit home runs if you're the dingers when you don't have those star hitters.
Yeah, they definitely rely on the home run. I mean, I think both of these teams rely heavily on the long ball. You've seen both of them struggle a little bit in Peach Garden. So it is kind of an interesting matchup between these two because of that.
Peach says, "Listen, I'm tired of you guys always coming after me there."
Wow. We're going to be back to the top of the lineup already for the Bombers. 2 on, 1 out with Goatsworth up. I believe he's second in the league in hits.
And he's gonna have...
Yeah, add him to it.
Is Toadsworth your biggest surprise here? Oh my goodness, what a moment.
Oh, okay. What do? Do you just
Double
beat him?
Chem.
Do you beat him? I think
you
maybe
certainly can. You sacrifice the run. That does bring Hammerbro up with Chem.
Oh, wow. His 19th of the year, and it's a grand slam.
No doubt about that one. Double chemmed up Bowser. It's dead center field. It is 6-0 early for the Bombers.
Oh, no. This is... If you're the Bomber, you don't throw to him anymore, right? You just don't.
At this point, you are down far too much. Because you asked, do you walk there? You certainly can, and with the bigger park, and with Hammerbro also, in my opinion, being in the worst spot with being righty, instead of being lefty, you could easily have an argument to say, okay, I'm going to sacrifice the run and try to get out with only one chemmed up Hammerbro. But that's what's nice about that part of the lineup for the Bombers is a lot of chem. This team is built very well with chem, especially for the top there with that Bowser core.
Yeah, that's so rough right there for the Dingers. I mean, you don't want to be down 6-0 at the bottom of the second, and then you're kind of pressing. See, now you see them kind of pressing, maybe swinging at balls that they wouldn't normally swing at.
Mm-hmm.
Doing anything they
and
can
the
to
big
get a
question
hit.
too is what's going to be the impact on pitching as well.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, a little bit of a break maybe. No, good fielder swap.
Oh,
Gosh, what a play, dude.
nice job.
Man.
What a play.
Yep, only one hit right now for the Dingers. That's the big problem here. And you made a good point there. I think a lot of there and you see this in the professional, the pro scene as well. It's very easy to push your, not push yourself in the right way in this game, as that's a tough double play.
That's going to be a DP.
Cheated something, man.
Green Shy Guy, the pitcher up here, trying to help out his own cause.
Oh, maybe.
Who is
Not
who
even
are we
close.
controlling here again?
Look at that princess core right there.
Yep, and if this was Stars On, man, it would be really, really good. Ooh. You guys are way more successful than I am. Do you guys just see the ball well with Peach and Daisy? It's very interesting that the bats just seem to really be landing with those characters.
Daisy's been the interesting one because Daisy is just slapping across everything. Like, she's been a great hitter for literally every person. I think you can get away with like not having a perfect hit with Daisy, and it lands in that kind of like garbage area between the infield and outfield so much that I think it's really taking advantage from our squad being maybe a little less good at the game. And maybe we're hitting a little bit off. But Daisy, if you look at everybody across the whole league, Daisy's been absolutely dominating. Daisy and Goatsworth. I don't know what it is about Goatsworth because Goatsworth is a hard person to hit with.
You know, he's got. I mean, it's kind of easy at the same time. Where in terms of visual, right? It's like you gotta hit that thing.
Yeah.
That's if you make contact with it, and then plus line drive star swing is just perfect for him. And I didn't like that bunt there with Para earlier there by the Bombers. I think when you got stars in the chamber, you got this part up. I would be willing to fire away there. And here we go. Here's going to be the question yet again.
Didn't hit him. Didn't hit him. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Just not a pitch to hit. Maybe there we go. Maybe that's what the reasoning is. Uh-oh. Is this gonna be?
God! And that is into the next atmosphere. A 3-run shot for Hammer Bro, dead center.
They have not only just been bombs, those are nukes. I mean, that's a 25 kill streak right there in Call of Duty. That ball hit is never coming back.
I don't think we even saw it land.
No, that disintegrated there going into that ball literally hammered that ball.
And this is not the start the Dingers were looking for, not the start they expected.
They were good little relay, I think, there. Nice.
I just saw it go in the middle, and I was like, maybe I can get.
The Dingers were in the lab with the commish this morning.
Still don't really know how to pitch against this flower.
And here's the guy to start the comeback.
He turns on it. Good eye right there. But I think that's a ball. Oh! Unfortunately, a little bit late right there.
Yep, Bowser, right spot. Oh my goodness.
It's a foul.
That's going to be all of the stars for the Dingers. There you go. Daisy again. He goes with right left Daisy.
Just a lot of and it's perfect. A lot of confidence in the swings too. You love to see it.
DGR with his own hammer, brother, looking to answer.
No, you're gonna catch that, aren't you?
And he does.
It was close.
Great swing, great read on that pitch right there. Adjusted in the box to get lined up. Cuts the lead down to 7. It's the 4th, so there's still a lot of time in this ball game.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, just avoiding the potential for the mercy here in the next inning. Getting it down to 7. Another base hit right here, too. Getting a star as well. Don't look now, but the Dingers got something going on.
Uh-oh, Cam.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen Red Toad.
Oh.
Not going to get it done that time.
Yeah, he's a really good.
Red Toad does have go yard power, chat.
Going to be tough at Park to do that, but with Chem, anything's possible.
Oh yeah, Womp. The reason Bowser plays short again is because of the hip hop.
I believe we mentioned there before leading into this one, is that the newly acquired Baby Luigi there?
I think that is the newly acquired. You know what? I'm not sure. You might actually have newly acquired Baby Luigi on his bench. which is funny because I'm pretty sure he already had a baby Luigi. Like, I could be wrong, but they just traded bench players.
Yeah, just a little bench swap, trying to get some playing time.
Yeah, you know, I get it. Monty Mole hasn't seen the field for me all year.
Hey, I was laughing with them yesterday. Don't sleep on the slap.
Put it in the swear jar, chat.
He's low-key good.
People, people hate on Monty, but not me.
He's fast. I mean, there's no, like, what do I want to say? There's nothing to do when you got pure American speed. Okay,
Something happened there.
Something happened. What a bunt.
Shy guy.
What a bunt by Green Shy Guy.
Probably some manual fielder select issues there.
Kind of crazy, not gonna lie. No way you're running. No way you're running.
That is.
Oh, he should have ran.
It's so funny in this game though when the characters just end up just standing there. The ball's just right there. It's just like, just do anything, please. Just game. Tell it to the ball's right there. Have somebody do something.
Got the Little League steal right there from Paratroopa, getting the free second base.
Yeah, I think that one's going to go down as a no decision there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, good inning right there for DGR, able to get out of trouble.
Yep, got to get the more scoreless innings that you get from here on out is just going to be crucial because as much as you want to be able to come back in and you know claw your way back, you got to prevent it on defense as well. You don't want to make the mountain more steep, especially as we are past the halfway point in this one.
I'm a big R button proponent. I just R button whichever character's closest.
Yep, that's usually where I end up doing it if I remember to swap right there. That vanilla Mario baseball, you're not making this play. Magic Koopa's gonna watch that one just dribble out into left field. But I do think we got some folks that are a little too eager with their fielder swapping. Sometimes the game puts you in the right position.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta react kind of a little bit with the fielder select.
And we got the top of the lineup back up here. Good pitch right there from Daisy. Back up here from Swed. Seen a lot of damage here from this top of the lineup. Able to get out the GOAT himself, Goatsworth.
Now brings up the big question mark yet again. How do you handle Bowser?
Oh, okay. Doesn't walk him. That's okay. Just a single.
Yep, same result. You don't mind about that.
And he's throwing inside to Hammer Brother. I don't know if that's what I would want to do.
Playing with fire when you do that, but maybe can get that weak contact. But Hammer has, with it being that it being a hammer, you can kind of get away with some stuff on the outside. Some of this stuff it's just some of these pitches got me holding my breath.
Oh. He will not
die out.
He won't give Barry Bonds the treatment.
No, what's happening?
Oh
here?
no, the princesses! There's a miscommunication in Princess Land. What were they doing? Why is he not working for me?
You hate to see that. Had the moment up there. And now Petey flying but out.
He just hasn't been able to put that Petey sweet spot on. I feel like a lot of the league is pitching Petey really inside. And I feel the way you counter that is you stick Petey right on the base like a Taiwanese little leaguer. And you just put him right on the plate and you say, all right, you're going to pitch Petey inside. Well, then you're going to hit him. If you go a little too far inside and if you put that ball over the plate, I can scoop back and I can get it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. When Petey's got that big gut, stick that thing out over the plate and take that easy to hit bod right there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we see a little small ball there by the dingers. I don't know how much I like that. He's pretty effective with the toads, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
outs are valuable.
At this point in the game, they are. But
You know
that's
what?
gonna be a nice little slap for C. With it got the other run in though.
Hey, it got both runs in, you know, and that's what he wanted to do. We are touching. Are we not?
I thought we were.
Wait, invite me again.
This is shared viewers.
Invite me again. Am I stupid?
I
don't think.
don't know. I see the little thing up here.
I don't think you ever actually hit shared chat. Wait. Oh. Why is it not sharing? Who's leading the league in OPS? Technically, it's my PD, but it's really Swed's Bowser. Because once they get traded, right now, the way it works is all their stats are reset. So we get it. Baltor's chat doesn't like it. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Hey,
I think I didn't put the thing. There we go. I still didn't even. I'm still learning all of these things. I'm no pro.
listen. He's a professional broadcaster, but not a professional streamer yet. Okay.
Exactly. Twitch. There's still all sorts of stuff.
This is a matchup right here of two Kaizo Coliseum attendees, chat, happening September 12th through the 14th.
Yeah, so what do you for those that might not be unfamiliar, what does that entail?
Oh, Kaizo Coliseum is basically a sleepover. Like your middle school gaming sleepover, you know, where you're staying up till 4 a.m, swapping games out, playing multiplayer, doing challenges, you know, yada yada yada. Eating the worst food you can. That's basically what we're gonna be doing. But at 30. But as old grown people, with real jobs, professional streamers, you know? Not all of them are 30. Yeah. It is very fun. It's all while we raise money for Wings for Life, which is a very worthwhile, amazing charity. This might get hit by the piranha. He's gonna have to jump to avoid it. Oh no. Oh, I thought it was getting thrown. I thought they were gonna spit it out into the. That's gonna be inside.
He does it anyway. He's gonna be on the bases.
Inside the park for 30. Well, I was averaging out everyone's age, John the Great.
That sounds very fun. Very jealous, and I'm sure I'm hoping that the Mario baseball influence will continue to grow over the streamer world.
Oh yeah.
But what a play right there from we saw Para there have that great catch.
Oh.
Does he stick with it? Baby Luigi.
Baltor Coliseum. Oh my gosh, that's off the wall.
Oh.
Almost got the play at second though.
Yeah, the score is tough here, but there's been some still good execution from the Dingers in areas here. But the Bombers just have one of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, I mean, if you walk in Bowser. Oh my God, the baby's just getting tore up out there by these plants.
I said it coming into the game here. The plants have been fired up. There's been something going on at Yoshi Park with the plants lately. They have just been fired up, and they have made an impact in this game.
All right, we got the bottom of the 8th. 4 runs given up there in the top. Gonna need to start putting on runs and putting on a lot of them here. If you are the Dingers, that unfortunately, that plant is worked with him, but
maybe some sportsmanship there to let him just get back. I thought he had Daisy dead to rights there on the throw.
Texas Pete looking for that outside pitch. That's what you want to see if you're Texas Pete, honestly. Another one. Just not able to turn around on that one. That was the spot on the bat you want, but he was not able to turn around and get it.
The timing there. I like the charge mix up there.
Is this gone?
This ball is absolutely crushed for a daisy ball.
I thought that was gone for a second.
Off the bat, that might have had a chance at jungle. I guess hitting it out at center field is the hardest one to do anywhere, but that ball was shellacked.
Green Shy Guy thinking about what he wants to do right here. This is actually a huge opportunity to put 3 runs on the board.
Yeah, maybe a pitch comm issue here. And the thing here, you got to be able to be confident, just like on that pitch right there. Take a pitch when you need to, but gonna have to fight back with 2 strikes now.
Oh, is that going to be able to get the gap? No, Goatsworth is going to make it. Almost the double up as well.
Yep, that weak arm is the difference maker there. No, the play again. His feet.
Oh my God. Did Bowser Jr. soccer kick that ball? Did he hacky sack that up to him?
It certainly looked that way. He tracked it down off the plant. Really great read from Bowser Jr. right there. But yeah, maybe he's ditching class and playing hacky sack like it's the good old days.
And unfortunately, the star not returning the favor back. The plant not returning that favor again. Just horrible home field advantage here for the Dingers.
Yeah, maybe they didn't, use the right fertilizer or something, because they are not taking care of the home team whatsoever.
No, I mean, I don't know if it's a protest with the lack of production that PD Piranha's been doing lately, if they're blaming the coach for that. But this has not been the home field advantage that the Dingers were looking for. These plants have been all sweat all the time.
The commission says they did not talk about plant fielding this morning. Okay. The pressure's on. Will we see the biggest 9th inning comeback in Ass Blast history here?
I wonder what our biggest 9th inning comeback is so far. We need to look that up.
That might be.
That's a good thing. Oh, and that's going to be a double.
For a Toad right here.
Is he going to go 3? He is going to try to make 3. This is going to be tight. He's safe by, I don't know what the umpire was smoking on that one. He was out by a mile.
Yep, I'm going to have to agree there. And is it going to pan out? We got Laser. Oh, he's going to get in there safely. I thought Laser was going to be the difference maker there for sure. And the Dingers got something cooking here with no outs already and a run across.
Oh, they're going to be looking to turn 2 there. Oh.
Just as we're talking about momentum.
Do you believe in momentum, Baltor? As a sporting thing, you believe that some mythical, magical being determines.
If it's necessarily determines, but it plays a factor. I mean, it's something with confidence. It seems something crazy because in this game, it can start turning. I feel like that can relate to baseball. Sometimes the hits just land. Sometimes the ball just finds the gaps. And when you watch enough Rockies baseball and you see teams just absolutely eviscerate them, you feel the momentum, I feel like.
I don't know if that's momentum. Because I think what people call momentum is okay, so in professional sports, right? Are you willing to agree with me that maybe in professional sports, like each team is like tops like 60-40, right? In most professional sports, as far as like general outcome on any given play. Like you can only be about like 20% better than another team in professional sports.
Yes.
Okay.
The margins, there's not. Yeah. There are a few like outliers, I would say, but on average, it's closer to that.
Yeah, it's closer to that, and on average, it's probably closer to like 53-47, even on like the biggest gaps. I know. So my thing is that what we call momentum is just the logical outcome of 50-50 plays happening, and sometimes 50-50 plays would happen one way 3, 4, 5, 6 times in a row. And we attribute that to a mythical, magical being, when really what we could attribute it to is just one team being more prepared or whatever. And that's really what it is. Like, it's not a magical thing that causes momentum. Preparation causes more momentum than actual mythical, magical momentum. Now, I do agree that confidence breeds confidence, but I don't know if that's a huge thing at the highest of levels.
And that I see what you're saying there, especially too. It's all about. I mean, at the highest of levels, it's all about executing, right? It's like, you know, you might be if you don't execute, doesn't matter how skilled you are if you can't run the play, if you can't do that. So in reality, it's just executing and doing your job, and getting the benefit of the 50-50 landing your way. So because more often than a better team should be able to like kind of steamroll a little bit, but the world is weird, man. I don't know.
Hear me out, chat. But you guys are contributing. Okay, my problem with momentum is people only apply it in hindsight. All right, like they don't. If a quarterback throws an interception, right, the other team has all the momentum. But then if the next quarterback throws an interception, right, the momentum stops. Right, it just magically, mythically stops, or didn't exist, or the way we talk about it and apply it in sports is only applicable in journalistic situations and not actually a measurable or accurate thing of what's actually happening in the game, is what I'm saying. Yes. I don't think it's not actually real.
I mean, I feel like I believe what you're saying. I can see what you're saying, but I don't know. I think I'm
just going on a heater.
I feel like you can just watch it kind of seem like it just like the world just starts turning a different way.
Yeah, but that is just the general outcome of flipping a coin 1,000 times. That sometimes you're going to have heads 15 times, and then it'll swing back to tails 12 times. That's just mathematics of the way sports work. Like if you in the NBA, every team makes a run, right? In the NBA, every team makes a run in the NBA. It's a game of runs. You know what I mean? And people talk about it, mostly sportscasters or fans. We talk about it as if that's momentum shifting. But really what that is just teams making adjustments or having the correct personnel on the court to swing the favor of 50-50 outcomes in their way.
What about this is a good point. Like, what about in between like games? Do you think that like if a team wins multiple games in a game in a 7-game series, or maybe game one, as we saw with the Bombers there, as they're looking to continue their path towards the sweep here in this game too?
I mean, I think winning.
That's a nasty play from Bowser Jr. Sorry, that was crazy down the line.
I think winning game one in a series is important because then you're up 1-0 and you have to win less games. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's my thing. If all the players are robots, you would agree with me? Yes, but I do think that at a level that high, right? At a level that high, I think most people are pretty mentally sound at that high of a level. I'm not saying people can't Chuck Knobloch their way out of it, but I do think.
What a great baseball name, Chuck Knobloch.
GoPro for professional players. I know they believe in it, but professional players also attribute their success to lots of things that aren't themselves. You know.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah. I don't think how many times have you heard professional players thank God after winning the Super Bowl? I don't think God favors the Eagles over the Chiefs.
And he's the first. That's the first name mentioned.
Right. Yeah. I mean, personally, I don't know. I mean, maybe he does. I don't think he does. Oh, I thought that was out.
The sliding in this game, it certainly feels like if the slide animation is on, they're safe. But that is not a true thing at all.
Oh my God! Wow. Stop pitching to him. Just stop it.
It's like it's kind of one of those things. Like, no, I can do it this time. I swear. If I do it this way, we'll be all right.
Yeah, stop pitching to him. Another one, Jesus.
And that's gonna clear the thwomps too. It goes credit card swipe. That's gonna be approved for 2 runs there for Hammer Bro. Through the thwomps. And it is another early lead for the Bombers.
I think getting a good night's sleep creates momentum. You know, like I think I could give you a lot of tangible assets that make more sense. You know, I think momentum is just a word we use to describe a collection of tangible like things that happen.
You know, you mentioned the good night's sleep can build momentum. Ichiro did everything the same, still does everything the same way to this day. So you might be something there.
Yeah. I know. I think that's what I think people think I'm saying, like confidence or things like that don't exist or don't play a role, which is not what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm saying
says good night's sleep is how I won Slice. Yeah, I mean,
makes sense.
There was, some of us have fun at events and don't go to bed at 11 o'clock and decide to, hang out.
Oh, is he the boring one? Is Vickless the boring one at the events?
Vickless, he's not a boring one, but he'll be in bed by he ain't burning the midnight oil. We'll say.
We kind of force DGR to stay awake. Yeah, DGR wants to go to sleep, and we just kind of make it. Should you say it? Yeah, you can say it.
I don't know what that means. It's a threat. When Vickless says something like that, he's probably got some sort of a receipt or something.
He's about to. Oh my God, the babies are not handling
Mario. This. Uh-oh, we are back at the top here.
That's my thing to Tyler. Why are you pitching to him?
We are approaching first inning Mercy territory. If Hammer Bro launches this for another home run, we will see a first inning Mercy.
Oh, he's not switching. No. Oh, no. He didn't switch.
Baby Luigi there at the end, so that we will not see the first inning Mercy.
Taking part at what? Oh, did they go to the strip club? Is that it? They went to the strip club, didn't they? I know what that means. I know what that means. I don't know why, but that's so much funnier to me that all you fucking baseball nerds.
Just a huge crew of Mario baseballers just going out, just a full busload of crew.
Oh, that's a big shot. I mean, it's either that.
Toad's got so much confidence up there. Red Toad steps up to the box and says, I hit dingers. That's what I know there wasn't one, but
he's
not afraid to put some lumber in the ball.
He does. You got to get back. You always wanted to open a fried chicken place called the Strip Club? That'd actually be good. Think of what a guy from Washington and Colorado would recreationally do on a trip. Yeah, I understand that.
Perfectly legal,
Wait, where's Slice?
Illinois.
Okay, all legal, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Kaizo Colo is definitely not going to a legal state, so. If I get arrested in the middle of Kaizo Colo chat, it was DGR's fault. It was DGR's fault.
Good to get a bounce back run there, though, again, here in this one. Is this going to star pad?
Oh, just no breaks happening right here for the dingers. I'm literally drunk and high 24/7 at Kaizo Colo. What's funny is I don't do anything anywhere, but when I go on vacation, I fucking drink. Yeah, when I leave my house, when I leave my state, I like alcohol. In my state,
It's also dad life, right? Like,
yeah, dad life too. Yeah,
I'd imagine us folks without the kids can be a little bit more, indulge more often.
Yeah. Also,
that's a great idea though, to be able to be like, just get a bunch of your friends together and say, hey, we can do all these fun things that we couldn't do as kids, so let's just do it now.
Yeah, that's a basic idea of all my events is stuff I would love to do that people will watch because we're all doing it together. Normally they wouldn't watch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what was I gonna say? I'm definitely not drunk or high 24/7 though at my events. It's really hard to do that. I would say after about 9 o'clock, you see me getting it.
Mm-hmm. No, I was similar. When we run our slice in Illinois, it's nothing but about after 4 or 5.
Right. Yeah. Right.
You know, the tournament's moving along. The stream's been running. You know, that's when you can crack open a couple of cold ones. You make sure the producer gets one as well, so everyone's on the same page.
Mm-hmm. You've seen me stumbling around at 1 a.m.? Yeah, that 1 a.m. would be a fine stumbling around. I've never stumbled on stream. That is such a lie, too. That is such a blatant lie.
Also, don't know what Daisy was doing in that last rundown there. Costing her teaming out right there.
Well, we use solo cups because I don't want to create dishes, so I drink water out of solo cups too.
Hammer Bro gonna keep the little momentum here with the 2 outs alive.
Sure.
Magic Koopa.
I mean, this right here, you look, he's getting the hits today, but he's just straining these runners.
Yep. And that's the tough part too without the star swingers. Star swings are so valuable because they score runs. Like that's how I kind of look at it.
Oh,
trying to run on Petey. Texas Pete says no. That might be a different Pete. I'm not sure.
Texas Pete. That's also what Texas Pete says. The Dominican Poppy coming in. No, sorry. God, Texas Pete. He's just mad he's not fan favorite anymore. Oh, big DP.
Yep, the Chem with the quick hands right there. Back-to-back scoreless frames now. The Dingers again. The score is down 6, but they still have time. Texas Pete says, "Yeah,
yeah." Oh, that's a good pitch. This newly acquired paratrooper over here, coming over from the Litorious Swingers, getting a start here in game 2.
Like it. As he's got the option. He's a certainly serviceable arm there in this game 2, and pairs really well with this Bowser-led team. I think this is going to be a little seeing eye single. It is. Oh, it was Koopa. That's right. He did always have para. Koopa's had an impact. Koopa had a nice big charge swing, I think, in that first game.
Chat, I'm not comprehending the reasoning behind the batting order, but that might be another run here. All right.
Chip away right now.
Oh, he acquired regular Koopa. Oh, did Para go to... No, Para went to Andy.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
It's only 1 run, but hey, 3 straight innings here with a score. If you can hold them off the scoreboard here.
No, don't. What? What are you doing? Don't just hit him. Just fucking hit him. Just fucking hit him.
You can just see on Swed's stream there, just big smile on the face. Count to the big. That's got to feel good.
Oh yeah, that's, you know what? If you believe in momentum, that's the one you need right there.
Hammer Bro says though, I'm keeping things in order here though. I'll just quickly get on base.
I think he's only gonna be able to get 1 from that.
Yep, and that's smart to throw that over there.
Have I ever played GoldenEye on the N64? Yeah, I'm 40. Yeah, I have.
Game you can't really go back to, though. I don't know. That game is
It is the worst aged game.
if there was a list of worst aged games, it is up there. You can still appreciate it if you have the nostalgia for it, but if you just try to fire up and play some GoldenEye, it is not a good time.
No, it did not age well at all. You'd have fun for about an hour with your boys.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a hit. I was about to say I don't like running your runners on that, but worked out
These
for him.
Daisy Star Swings have been nuked. That one was crushed again.
That's a huge hit. We're gonna put Daisy going home. Yeah, that's gonna cut it from 8 to 5.
Yep, and that's able to that bobble huge out there too. That allowed the run to score, and we were talking about getting a crooked number inning here for the Dingers, and now they've cut the lead down to 3. Nobody's out here.
Oh, that's another base hit.
Some might say momentum is shifting a little bit in this one.
Some might say this is the logical conclusion of a baseball game between two players who play the game pretty frequently.
Similar records as well.
Yes.
That's going to land and another run scores.
But if you do believe in momentum, it has all shifted to the Dingers now.
Nobody out right now. What an effective inning this is. And just as I was praising Koopa being a serviceable arm, he's found himself in some trouble.
Yeah, you can't help but think 3 times through the order, and that's a beautiful sacrifice bunt.
Yeah, that right there, that is very, very smart small ball right there.
Yeah.
You have 3 outs to give. You have Baby Luigi up. You can knock them into the bullpen there. I'm not much of a fan of the bunts, but that was perfectly executed across the board right there. Runners in motion, put it where you needed to put it, and now it's a 1-run ball game.
Wait, I'm as old as your dad? I am your dad. Way to bring that bunt back right there. Not sending Toad on the steal, which I like. I feel like Toad's got enough speed to get it there.
That one's going to be on the steal, though, and it's going to be all tied up.
Great gameplay. He didn't send the steal till he knew that was a bunt he could hit. So he laid down the bunt and then pressed the X button while the bunt was laid down. That was just great coaching.
Yep, absolutely. And then a break there. Not going for the double play.
That was not a mom joke.
And perfect from Daisy up the middle. And here is Texas Pete.
Texas Pete quiet so far, but that's going to be a big gapper. Caught.
Just high in the sky, can't land. But a big 5 spot there from the Dingers.
I didn't even say who his dad. I said I am his dad. What do you guys get for winning a land tournament? How much money?
I believe
you might get
given away over $1,000 in prizes every year.
Oh wow! Okay,
yeah,
that's
so
way more than I thought.
Basically, when you sign up, there's the venue fee, and then we do the event fees, and then once the venue's covered, because there's a really great venue. It's called Scrims Esports Center in Lisle, Illinois. They're like perfect for what we do. So yeah, but we've been lucky. We've had at least 40 people all 3 years. So yeah, and honestly, we've had some people from the community donate to the prize pools as well. So it's really, really cool that we've been able to see that. And as we're seeing here, the Dingers bouncing in trouble, and now that's high game.
Oh my!
But yeah,
goodness.
I believe it was it's a few $100 if you win first, for sure. Some people's airfare was covered.
Someone gets their airfare covered. Let's go. We got Goatsworth up. Bases loaded, no one out, and he's going to do what he does best, and that's knock singles.
Momentum is now shifting back.
Why did it shift so fast, Chad? How long does momentum last? These are my problems with it. Right? This is my problem with it, is that we're only applying it in such a... That's how it happens? Oh my God.
What have we been saying?
Oh my God. Over the tallest point of his own castle.
Was crushed. And what's been so good for the Bombers with that, the one thing that people didn't really talk about in the big trade was, losing Toadette did hurt the defense of the Bombers, but adding another chem link for Bowser just makes him so deadly. And when you pitch to Bowser with double chem on, those results are just very likely.
Yeah, it's really, as I'm learning with Petey, you can get away with some pretty mediocre hits if you got double chem with one of these 95 power hitters on.
With the heavies and stars off,
yeah.
Chem is a godsend.
Yeah.
It is so important. 14-8 now. What was a tie ball game?
It's crazy how the momentum's going with whatever team's batting. That is how baseball momentum works. Speaking of momentum shifter, that's the first time he's caught one of those daisy fly balls. So,
yep, and a star chance on that as well. So, man, this has been a very good series.
I mean, DGR has made the comeback once. He can do it again. He's got that capability. And it all started with the Yellow Toad last time. Yellow Toad.
It's going to land. It is.
That's how all sports momentum is, an attacking part of the game.
I do wonder with Red Toad here. Sometimes, as much as we've seen the big power, that slap is good too. That charge is helpful, but I think just trying to get on base sometimes might help. Try and move the carousel around a bit.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, right when you're down 4, you're down more than 1 or 2 runs. What you need is base runners. And he's down 6 right now. You need base runners. The outs become more valuable. The more you're down, the more outs become valuable. The more base runners become valuable. The more you don't necessarily need the big dinger.
Yeah, great play from Peach right there.
Mm-hmm.
Cleaning that up. Big time double play, getting the dingers back in the batter's box, and Baby Luigi starting things off with a nice perfect single up the middle here.
What if momentum is actually just one team being worse conditioned than the other team, chat? That's why it seems to happen around the 3rd quarter.
Oh,
wow.
That ball skies in the air, and a huge diving play from Hammerbro there, a catcher. He got out of that stance in a hurry. You were able to rip the mask off and find that ball. Actually, I guess they're not wearing any masks there. The catcher's kind of got some, a lot of confidence back there to play catcher in the Mushroom Kingdom. They're okay with just letting it.
Oh my God, it's Peter Parada. Can he answer? That's a foul.
That ball hit a long way and then goes down on the inside pitch there.
Momentum doesn't make you better, it lets you play to your full ability. I think sleep lets you play to your full ability. Good rest and taking care of your body creates momentum. Which is what I generally am saying, right? That's what I'm generally saying. I even think confidence is a measurable thing. How you're feeling that day. Did your wife sleep with you the morning of the game? I think all those things are more tangible, real things that we can measure and attribute.
I saw sports science on that.
Yeah. And I think we get to attribute all those things more than, oh my God.
Pulls out the daisy flower pitch. He ain't hitting that one.
Generally the crowd. Okay, I I think the crowd. I think crowd noise works both ways because I think there's plenty of people that love silencing the crowd just the same. As much as they love hyping the crowd. I do think crowd noise can play a role in like football or baseball in the aspect of like you can't hear your thing, right? I don't think that the crowds actually influence games though. Beyond that.
So you think like the Seahawks, for example, their whole thing is the 12s, the
super
noise.
loud, and it's super loud. Like I think there's no doubt in like if you can't hear the play coming in, obviously I think that is a clear home field advantage. That is a clear measurable thing. But I think the real home field advantage doesn't lie with us, the fans. I think that's something we love to tell ourselves because it makes for a better story. I think the real home field advantage lies in the being able to not go down a plane, sleep in your own bed, not sleep in a hotel, have your system be good. And that's why even if you see when you have back-to-back home games, the second week of a back-to-back home game in like the NFL, much even higher. Your winning percentages are even higher. So that's why I think that
It is amazing how much routine and that stuff matters.
I think routine is huge for him. Yeah, routine and good sleep.
Because like you're saying, like how are you feeling that day? Like how it all starts there. Like if you show up to the yard in a bad with a bad attitude and a crappy mood and not feeling good,
yeah,
the Jordan flu games are unlikely.
Yes. And also, he didn't have the flu; he had food poisoning. So, like, what are we doing? He was probably fine by that time that game came around. Like, it's only about 24 hours. Jeez.
It's getting late here for the Dingers in game 2. You gotta prevent anything out, any 2 out runs here. Just been a couple of bad innings that have really unglued things for the Dingers in both of these games.
Yeah, just big home runs given up to Bowser.
When you look at the scoreboard here, we got only 2 innings of scoring, but it's an 8-run inning and a 6-run inning. That's a lot of damage. I love this. We need more of those superstar matchup things to appear. That is a mod I'd like to see more because those are always they can hype up some cool moments.
I agree.
This game, there's just so many things that it's just like if they had just maybe a little bit more time, like the replay system, it's like sometimes it's cool and they give you these dynamic cool angles,
right?
And other times it's like here's a character that's not even involved in the play.
Well, maybe someone can take my money and decomp this game, and we can continue to make it even crazier.
Crack it open.
Oh, wow. Hit it with Peach. Usually the Peach is an easy one to catch. I think
you can see I think you can see the shadow.
Yeah, I think got lost in the fireball there is what happened. Big hit from the baby. We've seen
the Dingers, man, they very effective with the slaps. They have gotten, like you mentioned earlier, plenty of base hits. And they've kept up in this game. I think this one's got a chance.
Oh, you know what? Very smart no dive right there by Swed. Just keep it in front.
You still have the lead, so field that and see what happens. But oh my, what a moment it could be for Texas Pete.
Oh.
That is the pitch you want. That first one you missed.
The first one, that's not the one. Lean him in. Oh no!
I would not slap there. No way. You got to charge. Top of the 9th down. You got to go with the big swing.
Yeah, I think you need the home run right there. A big hit right here by
though.
Daisy. All right.
And Hammer Bro tie it up with one swing of the hammer.
I tell you what, I would probably just bean Hammer Bro right here. Oh my God!
2 runs are going to score, and the lead is down to 2. And he's been great with the Toads.
Oh, man. Gonna throw him outside. He gets a star, too.
And it's 1 run. And he's got red Toad.
This is what dreams are made of. Oh, turns on it.
You don't want to hit it towards Madge.
Huge pitch from the GOAT. Goatsworth, he's going to throw this outside.
Mm-hmm.
I expect another outside ball. That's going to drop.
Tie ball game. We got at least, we're going to see the bottom of the 9th, possibly some free baseball. If the Dingers can not only tie the ball game, but take the lead. And here's baby Luigi, who I believe started it all. What's the I got to go check over. Let's see what the Dinger chat or what the chat's saying on that end there. They got to be going crazy right now.
Yeah, I think most momentum things can just be boiled down to literal just adjustments in play. Most momentum-based things. But I think it's hard for us as fans, and especially like sports writers who have to write, you know, make these games be like literal stories each time, right? Every game. It's hard to describe that in an entertaining way.
Bowser trying to come in relief here and shut this down. But baby Luigi says, I'm not scared of the big bad Koopa. 2 outs for Peach now.
Oh, I think this is his captain, too. We might see a start swing.
And
it's Peach!
Oh, and it's going to be... He's going to send another one.
Oh, my God.
And the runs are across. It's a 2-run lead for the Dingers heading into the bottom of the 9th when they were down 6 going into the inning. Honestly, as crazy as running those things there, but saying, I'm going to just capitalize. I'm going to take the runs here and get that extra run. I don't hate that. I don't hate that aggressive base running right there.
I liked it. You know, I think you can you sacrifice the man. You know you're going to get that one in, though. I like it personally.
Yeah, especially, you know, it's the 9th, too. Every run counts there. It's a fair trade, I think.
Oh, that's going to be a huge play from baby Mario.
And here's the big question. Will he pitch again? There's the plunk. But it does mean Hammer Bro's got the chem.
Hammer Bro! Off the wall! This is insane.
Why did Peach animation at second with the ball not going there? I've never seen that.
Oh my God!
Now the winning run is at second base. Back and forth affair, the momentum, it just can't be stopped.
No stars here for Mage. No force out. Here you're going to see a steal. Oh, my God. What a bunt from Mage right there. And we have Bowser Jr. at the plate. And he's going to... Holy shit.
It's a right there. Oh, man. The Bombers come back again. I mean, we saw multiple 6-run comebacks. We saw so many flips. I mean, look at this scoreboard. We got to see the book. They got to show us the book of this one.
Oh, my God. That may be game of the season right there.
To see the book. I wanted to see the stats there, but I think that certainly was the game of the season right there. We saw the ball get blasted out of the castle. We saw fireballs. We saw aggressive base running.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
You're turning into a robot every once in a while. Is there, is that something that happens?
I have no idea. Might be. I have an old audio interface, and I'm worried it's that.
Nah, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right, I check. I replugged in my XLR. Maybe that will help. I also just blow through noise gates all the time, being a loud person. 17-16. All right, game 3. Okay, we said we weren't going to see a sweep.
That was a wild game. What an incredible game, too. Cinema.
It's Mario Baseball at its best right there, too. I mean,
Yeah.
it just when it rolls like that, there's something about Bowser's Castle, too. I think some of the craziest games we've seen have all come at Bowser's Castle.
A lot, you know what? There's a lot of stars at Bowser's Castle to acquire on the field. They're nice big star areas, you know, so you get a lot more stars. I think that gives you a lot more opportunity to get a lot of runs at one time. Also because home runs are a bit rare there, you know, you might see the rallies happening a little bit more often. It is just such an interesting stadium. He was almost mercy ruled.
How do you feel about Palace? Do you like Wario?
Wario Palace?
Yeah.
I think it's been fine for my team. I think the sand has actually helped my team a lot, weirdly. I very much enjoyed having the sand there. Yeah, I think now my team is built a bit more for Wario Stadium having Pedro Piranha. I think it's worked out better for me. However, I have lost one. I think I have lost once at home. I think I lost once at home to Philly. And then I lost one. Yeah, actually I've lost twice at home, so I'm not undefeatable there.
That's a home run friendly environment.
It is.
Now here we go. The finale.
Yeah, I think all my Donkey Kong home runs have been in one of those two stadiums, that or Donkey Kong Stadium. So, just stop pitching to him. Just stop. Please stop. You think Dave wins this one? I don't think Dave ever stops pitching to him. Ever.
I like the confidence. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I think you just take the weapon away, put him on, take the weapon away at this point.
Especially when you need to win a ball game, like. And great way to avoid that right there, knowing with there being 2 strikes.
Yeah. Oh wow, that is chem bobbled.
Just absolutely blasted. Daisy keeping it in front. Kick saving a butte right there. You know, Jason of Dinger City does say Bowser sucks, though. You know,
he says Bowser's bottom 5.
he says he sucks and he pitches to him all the time. Has it always worked out for him? No.
DGR, you got to move Peter back a little bit. DGR, I feel like he's lost where that Pedro Piranha hotspot is that he was so good with when he first made that trade. But he remembers the Hammer Bro one.
Yeah, Hammer Bro has been very good in this series. Just some classic baseball here on Mario Stadium as well.
Yeah, didn't Shy Guys start a lot? Did Shy Guys? No, Shy Guys started game 1.
Game 1, yeah.
Yeah, that was game 1. Shy Guys started.
I believe it was Para and Toadsworth with Bowser finishing.
Yeah, I think we'll switch up the pitching rules a little bit more. Because the hope is everyone should have to go 3 deep at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that really changes up your draft.
Right? Yeah. Honestly, I think the play next year is you have to have 3 different characters. You can't have like Diddy Diddy Boo Boo. Peach Peach.
Will
Yeah.
the virgins agree to that rule?
Oh no, they'll be the winter meetings will be they're already going to be very contested. The problem is I have to feed this silently into the commission's ear. And he has to pretend it like it's his idea.
The commission's always listening.
Should put a rule on hitting batters as well. What would that rule be? What I wouldn't mind is if you being a batter, it takes away one of your, like, it makes you more tired.
Ooh, hit batter for stamina.
Mm-hmm.
That would make there's some people have wanted to make a code where, like, your pitch count mattered.
Yeah. I could see that. That'd be tough. That would really make a difference in how you approach things.
Yes. Especially if it was like a fixed number.
Yeah.
And is this going to be a problem?
There we go. Sweat missing another one of those. And is this the first lead of this? No, second lead of the series from the Dingers.
And good for them to be the ones that jump out and score first in this one, too. We've seen them down early.
Like that play? Just go ahead and let the run score. Yeah, go ahead and let the run score right there. I like that play from both teams.
Yep. Don't try to do too much. Because that is one thing that is a nice benefit for playing Mario Baseball, like when you get started, especially if you want to like play people, is you don't need to know a lot about baseball, but the small stuff does help. What situations, where to throw the ball in certain situations, what you should be looking for. It definitely helps.
Beaning is more fun than throwing 4 outside pitches in the video game. I agree. So just walks in general would bring it down.
Yeah, the 4-pitch walk is rare.
Yeah.
You rarely see a ball 4 walk. Great line drive, star swingers here. And Para getting greedy.
Yeah, I think next season we'll probably have 2 series a week.
Oh, Para got frozen. Gonna knock off the chem.
You know, Sweat's been a very aggressive base runner, and when it's worked out for him, it's been great. But with risky base running comes those times where you just strand someone. And when you got Bowser, you got Hammer Bro coming up, I just don't think that's what you want to do.
There's just no reason to risk Para with Bowser coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Get that chem, take that boost. Bowser just, as much as you can take risks, Bowser kind of provides you like a security blanket of like, you don't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if he just gets walked, it's like, okay, there's another base runner on and chem for Bro.
Ooh, that's going to be a huge hit for Mage.
Yep, and the bobble right there. That's going to guarantee that run's going to get in. Anti-chem as well.
I got to say, these corner baby outfielders have not been paying off. Oh, my goodness.
Baby Bowser, the airplanes are up. Sing the song. B.O.B. is happy to see that one get launched.
Hits it out of the Flat Earth Stadium here in But again, going back to that is one run that he missed by trying to send Paratrooper, to 3.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, that would have been a grand slam, or that was, or at least would have crossed before that.
Yeah.
The chat calling for Baby Luigi to get benched.
I mean, Baby Luigi's in the game to make plays like that. He's there to take away those types of home runs. And quite frankly, he just didn't do it.
That's absolutely correct as well. I mean, you got to be able to execute. I mean, he might be a literal baby, but you're on the field.
Yeah, it doesn't matter your age. Once you're up in the big leagues, okay, you got to perform.
You're out there. Counting on you.
Big star swing cut right there.
Yeah, but I don't mind. I don't mind going for it again there.
And Sweat is just lost with these.
And this is another big moment for Texas Pete.
Texas Pete having a horrible series so far, has not been able to, and that is going to be another one for Texas Pete. He's luckily going to get the sacrifice to move the runner over.
Yeah, but at least it's a productive out. Got to keep this game close. But we have seen a lot of comebacks in this series.
That's a huge hit right there from the Hammer Bro.
Where Texas Pete has struggled, Hammer Bro has stepped up in this series. He really has been a force. He has hit it to left field, right field. Just been a really big part of the Dingers offense.
Speaking of big parts of the Dingers offense, there's that yellow toad, just foul again, but that yellow toad has really been coming alive today. It's unfortunately going to drop.
Yeah, not on that one, but you're absolutely right there. The Toads have been huge, and to have them going with the Princesses in the lineup is a super big help here. One chemistry doesn't make sense. Daisy not interested in the Toads.
Yeah, I don't really get that. What's her problem?
Maybe because I guess Toads aren't the sarsaparilla.
Ooh.
Perfectly placed from Daisy right there. Just some great slaps on the line here. The Dingers have never given up in this series. No lead has felt too daunting for them.
Might see a star swing here. This is his captain.
Interesting. Yeah. So why not? If with going with the Daisy star swings, you should be captaining Daisy.
I agree, but I think he is also using the peach pitch is why he has it that way. But
I mean, we've seen what one heart ball maybe on the bump to 8 Daisy star swings. I feel like at this point. I mean,
yeah, I gotta tend to agree with that. I don't really see the logic in it. Oh my God!
Another aggressive series of base running here.
Able to get back.
Swed clearly watching some Matt Gree over there on YouTube. Trying to pick up on all the base running shenanigans.
No, I'm pretty sure his Peach is captain right now. I'm pretty sure his Peach has been running captain.
Peach is the captain, but it is also a Peach placeholder icon.
Yeah.
But it's not the one that actually matches the whatever Peach team that has the castle as the logo.
Again, this is another.
Just feeling the pain through for DGR through the stream here.
I mean, just like don't throw it over the plate at least, just like, don't throw it over the plate. I think the one thing you can get away with is pitching Bowser like pretty far inside and kind of goading them into that.
Yep, it's really nice if you can get them to be late and hit it into left as well.
Yeah.
Try to get them to go the opposite way.
Commitment to the game plan. I respect the commitment to the game plan, but this is what I'm talking about. This is when you maybe make an adjustment. Maybe make an adjustment and quash that momentum.
Yep. Got to admit, man, how many times are you going to hear that on Sundays this year? Let's see if they go into halftime and can make an adjustment here to pick up some momentum coming out of the half.
Texas Pete. Oh, he can't lay off that inside. Yeah, he can't lay off that inside ball with Texas Pete for whatever reason. And he's not far enough. Yeah, lean in. PGR.
Just not. I don't know. I mean, the power character's got the good slap, but Texas Pete can launch it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're paying Texas Pete, $40 million a year to hit singles into left, right? You're paying Texas Pete to hit dingers. And after you saw the weekend that Dominican Pedro's had, I wonder if Texas Pete's just feeling a little bit pressure now that he's the number 2 Pete in the league.
I mean, the storylines were all about Texas Pete recently. The headlines, I mean, he certainly rose to prominence, but when your rival goes out there and does what he did, and then to have this performance, it's going to be tough for Texas Pete in the tabloids this week. They're going to be brutal. Mushroom Kingdom Post is just going to eviscerate him.
Yeah, I assume you saw the TMZ article too. He was out 4 a.m. at a club getting in a fight. No charges were filed, but
maybe that's probably has something to do. Not a good night's sleep going into this series.
Needed a better night's sleep.
Still close though here. We got time. Only a 3-run ball game. The Dingers have bounced back before. They are the home team too. This is the Commish chosen stadium this week.
Good choice, Commish. As if he would choose anything else.
Mm-hmm. Nothing doing there from Corn Pop.
Oh, it's different for each series? Wait, where's mine? Where's me and Chris? Because we're Wario, so I assume you didn't put us back at Wario. Although that would be funny.
I feel like it's been choice for the players when it's been the double.
Yeah.
You assumed wrong.
Wario, because that is funny. That is funny. I have no problem with that, honestly. More curiosity advertising.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a lot of plenty of airtime. I have in fact wishlisted Curiosity.
That's what I like to hear. I'm glad you're beyond wishlist community college. Now. So.
God, I was trying. I needed it in front of me there for a bit. I was. I love this relay right here. The princesses have been effective there. It's good up the gut.
Oh, sorry, my headphone battery died there. Oh, yes, and you all should be wishlisting Curiosity. We need to sell 500,000 units. Very small number. Okay, well, I do not know where he was putting his goat's worth right there, but
screw this dumb thing.
Yeah.
I'm just letting it drop, and I'm gonna see where it goes from there.
I know
I'm something on stream. I can't make out what it is, but
oh, you got to get back right there.
Yep, X has got to be the first button you're hitting there.
Especially given that you don't have a force out, you don't need to move anyway, Well, we don't really have any employees to fire anyway at Dark Bear Studios. Everyone at Dark Bear Studios has literal tangible ownership in the game, so. Oh my God, Bowser Jr. again. Huge
Bowser
play.
Jr.'s been locked in. And we were talking about a lack of discipline on the running there. Blue Madge trying to scuttle back, but not going to get it done.
My wife's not the HR manager of Dark Bear Studios. We don't have HR yet. When I harass Dark Voice, he just takes it.
Isn't that crunch, right? That's part of the
It's part of the crunch.
is.
Yeah, it's part of the crunch. I guess we're technically in crunch now. Technically, we're actually. I mean, I guess we're super in crunch now, is what we're in. But we don't. No one works.
They're all working on the game. You're running a Mario Baseball League.
I mean, I'd say that's the majority of the development has been. Yeah, I don't code. I don't code. I don't like. And I don't necessarily like design levels. Like I give suggestions and stuff. But I like the big overarching mechanics and like ideas and things in the game are all mine. And then there has definitely been some things where I feel bad about this. Like they work on something for like 3 weeks and I'll be like, no, we can't do this, guys. Come on.
Yeah, it's probably what that sounds like game development though. I mean,
yeah, we can't do this or we got to change this or whatever. But I think it's also like part of, yeah, I paid the money, right? And I guess like the whole game was my like original idea, me and Dark Voice, but it's not, you know, like every day that goes by, it's less me and more Nightfall and Dark Voice for sure. And yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, you're running this, you're making games.
A lot, man. You always got to do something.
That's true, especially in the internet world.
Yeah. What is happening here with...
We got a possible desync here.
DGR's characters.
Yeah, it looks like it's a desync here. As great as Project Rio is, unfortunately, it's not perfect. Sometimes this happens. Yeah, they're gonna have to restart. Well, at least the lobby. They won't have to restart the game. And if they don't want to, then I mean, you know, they could agree to end the game, I suppose, in the 8th. But
I don't think they're gonna want to do that.
Yeah, it should be restarted here, top of the 8th with Green Para up, 1 star. You just make a new game.
We'll let our commish handle this one. The commish will go in there, handle it for
Commish
the.
will hop in their lobby. I know that.
This is why the commish is so great, you know.
And I get to that benefit, you know. Nooch and Gree and Vickless, they do all sorts of stuff. I get to just do a lot of blabbing, you know. That's my role in the
in the community. In the community.
That's yeah. Well, I do. No one else is putting on the events. That's for that does take. Like
are you the event organizer? You're the event organizer.
Yes,
that's your gig.
Out of our 3 LAN events this year, I plan 2 out of 3 of them.
Okay, I mean that is a exhausting, sometimes thankless job. You know.
Oh yeah.
It is.
It's important though.
It is, but it is. It is very important. And you know what? If you don't do it, the community slowly spreads apart. And if you do it, the community stays together because there's just no replacement for IRL interaction.
Yeah, no, and it's way more about you know, the tournament's obviously a big part, but like we have people come in early so they can go and, you know, see the city. Like we do a lot of stuff about making it a, you know, as social. It's an interesting line to walk about creating an event that you want it to be competitive and people to compete, but you also want it to be fun for the people that know that they aren't going to win, but they still want to come and play and like hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Desync was less popular than the more famous InSync. Yeah. That Justin Timberlake's really lost all his momentum, though. Whew.
Yep. Up there, yeah. Now we got the Rio Crash Guide going.
I organize events sometimes, only every few months. It all started with that DUI. Is he getting divorced?
Wow. Divorced too?
Is he? I mean, I'm just he just looks like he's getting divorced. Like
Kind of like divorce moments.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but Justin Timberlake looks like he's getting divorced. Justin Bieber looks like he's getting divorced. Like they got that vibe going on right now, you know? As someone that is in a friend group with guys that have gotten divorced, like you can just see their beard's a little longer, hair's a little more in
Justin
cup.
Bieber making like weird posts on Instagram, or like I feel like?
Yeah, he's been doing that for a while.
Oh, looks like they already got their new room up and running. So
Yeah, they're good to go.
I'll need to adjust that on my end. Hold on, folks.
You think Belieber's actually getting divorced? I don't think so. I'll never forget. It was like about 10 years ago, and it was when Bieber did like the Jack U songs, and he had Sorry and everything. And it was like that grip where he made like, it was like a 3-year span where Bieber was making bangers, honestly. And I remember I looked at my wife, and the song was Sorry. And I was like, this song's a banger. Who sings this? She looks and she goes, it's Bieber. And I was like, oh no. Oh my God. I like Justin Bieber. And then it just like the rest of them were bangers. They were great. He had a good run. He had a good run actually, mid 20-aughts.
It's like, people like pop music. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's called popular music for a reason.
I kind of, you know what? I dislike when people just hate or can't, what do I want to say? Can't admit that they like a song out of their genre. You know? And it happens sometimes. We all get sucked into like some song that's like not in our genre or not in our world that we end up enjoying.
And that's a good thing, right? Like,
right?
Shouldn't you be like excited to be listening to something outside of your comfort zone, something like new?
Right. I agree.
Especially like, when you get like the thing that's very true about getting older, like if you don't actively pursue finding new music, like,
oh man, yeah.
That's why I got my start in radio working as like an actual DJ with like a show and stuff. So I was like, I didn't listen to pop music, but I was, playing it. So because we were top 40. So I was at least seeing what at least was popular. And now it's just like, I couldn't tell you.
I think that's probably like the way you get oldest fast is when you're just like not in tune with any of the music, you know? And like me and my wife still go to like music festivals and everything, and every year we know less and less people, but we consciously try to listen to, like, if we're going to a festival, we're going to consciously listen to one song from everyone. What's your biggest song? We're going to listen to it, right? And see like who's good and what we should be trying to see, because I don't know, you get old fast if you're not like in with the music. I know that sounds weird.
No, it's, I mean, when you don't feel hip, like, like as crazy as that is to say, it's just like when you just don't feel like you're locked in with what the kids are saying. Like, I grew up on I was still like old enough where the internet wasn't crazy, but to have the full internet like stuff right now, it's a bit much. They like when all the internet lingo and things that some of these kids are saying. My wife tells me some stories from being a K-8 music teacher. It's just like, oh God, what are these kids talking about? You
know what? I get it. And I have to pretend. I have to pretend a lot as a full-time streamer. I have to pretend, right?
Oh yeah,
but
because that's a whole you're very online with that.
No, God damn it, DGR, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Don't throw him the ball.
So what was that? What's this actual score then?
10. That's 10-4. 10-4, right?
10-4.
Yeah, 10-4. And I believe DGR has 2 at-bats.
Yeah, I think this was the top of the 8th.
Yeah. I know.
So this is now bottom of the 8th here, 10-4 ball game in favor of the Bombers.
Chat, we need to stop calling it Gen Z lingo. Gen Z is about to be real uncool in about 2 years. Like, that's the thing they don't realize. They're about to get real old real fast and get kicked out of the fucking internet real fast. They're about to get Gen Alpha's gonna hard millennial treatment them.
Yep, the memes are coming for you.
Yeah. Gen Z's about to get smoked on the internet. And I can't wait.
Revenge.
Yep.
See if the babies can get something going here. Not going to happen.
All right, we got a 10-4 ball game, top of the 9th. How old are you, Luggage Llama?
I just turned 31 on Monday.
Baltor, you're 31 on Happy birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate it. 31's kind of a meh birthday, though. Like 30, at least, it's like you hit a round number, but like 31 is kind of just like, hey.
Yeah.
They'd be looking to cut me if I was if I had a long-term contract right now, they'd be trying to cut me, find a way out of it.
Now as a baseball player is right when you would get paid.
Yes. Yeah, if I was a pitcher right now, I could probably make a bunch of money. As long as I didn't have Tommy John surgery.
Turned 28 this week, and it's wild how different my younger sister's culture is. Get it.
I'm glad I grew up in a time where I had to go through dial-up and everything and experienced slow internet and everything. It makes me appreciate it a little bit more.
Yeah, I think like being on the internet. Stop hitting the inside one with Pete. God damn it. It's driving me crazy.
Running out of life here for the Dingers to avoid the sweep.
Oh, no. That's a pop-up.
Oh, off the perfect, too. You hate that. Mario Stadium will do that to you. That one, I'm kind of surprised it stayed in.
Yeah, I was too. I thought the same thing.
Going to right center there, that's a tough spot to hit that, too.
You might as well just use your star. That's the game. Big sweep by Swed there.
Needed that. That's going to make the division interesting.
Baltor, what do you think about that? What could the Dingers have done there to kind of close the gap?
You got to execute with Petey in that situation. He's so effective. I mean, it's just especially with the way Hammer Bro was swinging in that series. I think there was some stuff that you missed out on in terms of you got to capitalize on bringing those runners in. If I'm the Dingers, I might be trying to make a move here at the deadline. I might be trying to move one of my daisies to try to get me a little line drive star swing to go into the playoffs. I think we're lying with having no star swing option outside of Daisy and not captaining Daisy. Like with that, I think that. But the biggest difference maker is Petey. You gotta, and unfortunately sometimes you don't perform. But it's tough when you got a full set that you don't go off, because sometimes you got the bad game, but for it to be 3 games, a bit of a heartbreaker. And of course, Bowser should have taken a few more on the shell.
Yeah. Bowser, I mean, just being Bowser once or twice right there, make make Hammer Brother beat you, because you know Bowser's capable of going yard anywhere on the field at any time. I feel like at least with Hammer Brother, you have an opportunity to get one of those big pop-ups. Maybe, worst case, you get one of those giant line drive hits that he's known for. But he's not too fast. You know, you can keep him on the base. I think with Bowser, it's too much. He's just too strong. He's too good. And Swed has, quite frankly, kind of perfected how to operate with this Bowser right now. And you hear it when he hits with them. He says gone. He knows when they're gone. So I think if you're playing Swed at net right now, it's auto walk for Bowser.
Because especially with that chem we were talking about, it's just such, when Koopa's getting on, and then you got Paracoopa with the line drive, that just can really roll there. If Green Koopa gets on, that gives Paratroopa chemistry for when Paratroopa uses his line drive star swing, and then that brings up Bowser with 2 runners on. But it really sets up well for, and then if you're plunking Bowser, that's bases loaded for a chemmed up Hammer Bro. So I mean, I think Swed was able to create a lot of perfect opportunities there. But as frustrating as that series, as the end of that series and the results of that series will be for the Dingers, you got to applaud the fight, because just as much as I was saying they got to make the trades, it's clear the DGR knows how to use every character on his roster. Every character did have an impact. Unfortunately, outside of PD, really, but we've seen that Texas Pete can get the job done, and so hopefully a little tune-up before the end of heading into the postseason, and we see some big things from the Dingers. I still think the Dingers are gonna a team that can make some noise in the postseason.
Well, the good news for the Dingers is due to the absolute domination from Division II over Division I in interleague play, the Dingers are still locked into that second place in Division I. So it's not going to affect their playoff seeding or anything right there. CJ Yacht Monkeys have already finished their regular season. They're not going to be able to catch up. That is the end of DGR's regular season as well. I believe, is the only game left? Well, yeah, I guess the only game left is me versus the Virgins, actually. Wishless Curiosity versus the Virgins. That'll be the only baseball happening next week. And that's going to come down to, that's going to decide who finishes second or third in the division. If the Virgins get swept, that means the Bombers will be the number 2 seed in Division II. However, the Virgins just get 1 game off my Wishless Curiosity. They will be locked into that second seed, having the tiebreaker over the Bombers due to a 2-1 series victory earlier in the season.
Yeah, and I mean these seeds are going to matter. It's going to matter who's going to get what, who's going to see, how many buys are you going to get, how many games, and who you're going to play. I think that's really going to be really interesting too. As you mentioned, both of these teams, they want to avoid Garden in the playoffs as much as possible, and so it'll be interesting to see how this shakes out. But I think we're in for an absolutely thrilling end, because I think we're seeing really 2 things that are really fascinating about, are really cool to see at the end here. With, you got arguably the best pitching staff in the league going up against one of the best offenses in the league, to see how everything shakes out. So it's going to be a thriller here, and you're not going to want to miss Curiosity versus Virgins there. Coming up this week.
Also of note, due to being out of town, Xwater still has 6 more games left, only 3 games down to the Morph 23 Lobsters, actually. So a opportunity for him to go ahead and pass up the Morph 23 Lobsters and actually get that first round bye could be huge for Xwater.
I think the Lobsters just had a big sweep as well, if I recall. So it will be interesting, especially and how much fight are we going to see from the Gooners and the Golf Rules here going into the postseason as well, at the bottom of the table there. The Swingers, I thought a little bit. I was thinking a little more was going to happen, but they ran into a red hot Curiosity team this week. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Pedro Pirano was very angry after getting traded off the Swingers. Say what you want. Him and his wife really enjoyed that pineapple lifestyle. Coming over to the Wishless Curiosity, where he had to shave his fuzz. Plant fuzz. Cut his hair,
The Yankees rules, basically.
Yeah, he didn't know if he would fit in, but he came in, and gave an MVP of the week performance. Let's look at Xwater has actually a series against Wavy and a series against Andy. So very winnable games there for Xwater. Meanwhile, that game for Andy is actually huge. Can move him up into that 3rd position as well. So there are still some playoff spots to be settled here. Although Wishless Curiosity and the Philly Cheesesteaks are going to be your division winners.
And how will the wet blankets, a rare decision to take an in-season vacation. I know that this is something that the wet blankets, in their contracts, they said, hey, this is what we do as a team around here. How are they going to handle a little bit of time off coming back in and taking on some teams all in the hunt for the playoffs here?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Did he get to play any while he was gone? Meanwhile, the Oogie Gooners keep putting in their work week after week after week, getting better and better. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the wet blankets. They still got 2 more series against the Gooners and the Fandies. But that's it. That's it for today.
Yeah. That's it for today. But folks, before I wrap it up on my end, if you have been clipping stuff, if you want to help out with the weekly clip show, those highlights in the GrandPooBear Ass Blast channel on Discord are very, very helpful for folks that might have been clipping. It's hard to keep up with all the action. So if you've clipped anything from the other streamers or throughout the week, just post it over there, and so I can find them for that, as we're having a lot of fun with the weekend, the weekly recaps. It's crazy that the end of the season's already here. It went too fast.
It did. I definitely think we're gonna see more games in season 2. More series, probably 2 series a week in season 2, because this has been so much fun. And the only people that are ready for it to end are the people that want to draft their new team as quickly as humanly possible. So.
Isn't drafting kind of like one of the most fun parts of it?
It's the most fun part of it. It is absolutely the most fun part of it.
You kind of look back and you're like, it took 4 hours to draft, and you're like, oh yeah, but it's fun, and there's a lot of things to think about too.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, it was fun, Baltor.
Yes, a good time as always. Chat, thank you so much for letting us hang out as well. And Pooh, we'll talk to you soon. Hopefully, I can do some commentary for you guys for that big matchup there between the Virgins and the Curiosity coming up.
The pleasure was all mine, and I look forward to calling many more games with you, sir.